Este es mi video 100.
Hey guys, how you doing? Today's my 100th video, and I'd like to thank all of you who've been watching, subscribing, clicking like, and all the stuff, commenting. Really appreciate it. Thanks. 100 videos. Hopefully there's plenty more to come. Today's movie is going to be REC3, and you probably have heard of REC1 and REC2. They're Spanish zombie horror movies, and they're pretty damn good. I'm not quite sure how the third movie holds up, but it's quite a bit different than the first two REC movies. The first REC movie was the basis for the American horror movie Quarantine, if you haven't seen the Spanish version. So you kind of know what I'm talking about. Basically, the first two movies are found footage films that, of course, involve zombies. Of course, the zombies have a twist. I don't want to ruin the twist for you if you haven't seen the movies. But they're found footage, and the first two movies take place in an apartment complex in Spain. The third movie kind of departs from all that, and I think it's a little lighter of a film. It's not quite as much hardcore horror. This one kind of veers to the Evil Dead side of things. And the basic premise is that this girl Clara and her husband Koldo, they're getting married. It's their wedding. And, it starts found footage style, then it goes into a regular, film style. But, it starts with the videographer documenting the wedding. And then, of course, a zombie outbreak happens in the middle of the wedding. So this movie is basically a sequel, but it does have a lot of prequel elements. You find out a little bit more about the zombies. And what's really cool about these zombies, they're a little bit different than your normal, run-of-the-mill American zombies, so to speak. These ones have a little bit of a spiritual background. So, like I said, I don't want to ruin it too much for you. They explain it in REC 1 and 2. They give you hints of what's going on. This one goes a little farther into explaining the zombies, what motivates them. They show a little bit extra, not too much. I guess there's a fourth movie coming out. But as far as this movie goes, it's, you judge it by itself standing alone. It's a fairly decent zombie movie by itself. The main character, Clara, she's good. And, she kind of gets in Ash mode where she's running around, kicking ass for a little bit there. But besides that, a lot of people are disappointed because it does veer so far from the first two REC movies. And it didn't bug me too much. It was a little bit different, so it was cool. But if you watch the first two movies and you're expecting the third to be the same, it's not. One of the things that I seem to notice, I can't remember completely from the first two movies, but I could have sworn the zombies moved a lot faster in the first two movies. This one, they're, your generic slow zombies. So besides that, for the horror fans, there's plenty of blood and guts. There's some laughs. This one definitely has more laughs than the first two. The main character, Clara, she's awesome. I mean, you can see the movie poster. I'm going to have it in here. The visual of her in her wedding dress killing zombies is pretty freaking cool, I got to admit, with the chainsaw and all that. So, besides all that, it's not the greatest film. It's not the scariest. It's all stuff we've seen before. It's just in the REC type universe. So if you like the first two movies, you'll probably like this one. I liked it pretty well, but a lot of people haven't liked it. So I'm going to give it 3 out of 5. Like I said, it's a pretty average zombie movie. Well, it's better than most of the crap, but as far as good zombie movies go, it's kind of at the bottom level. So 3 out of 5. A must-see if you've seen the rest of the REC series. I guess they're coming out with REC4 next year. It's going to be REC4 Apocalypse or something like that. This one's REC3 Genesis. So, all right, guys. And like I said, thanks for all the support. Thanks for watching my videos. Really appreciate it. Thanks for partaking in my contest that I had. All that stuff. All you guys out there in YouTube land. Thanks a lot. And hopefully there'll be, hundreds of more videos. And I'll keep polluting the internet till it shuts down.